Hello everyone and welcome back. In this video, we'll begin the process of actually creating our registration page. So with that said, let's get into it and let's see how to do it. So the first thing that I'm going to be doing is that I'm going to be going to my pages folder. Inside of there, I'm going to create a new page. And this time I'm going to call my page the register_page.dart. And once this register page.dart file has been created, the first thing that I'm going to do is that I'm going to import the packages that I require. So the first package that we're going to be imported is going to be our material package. With the material package imported, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to import some other packages as well, for which I know we'll need the functionality later on. One of these will be the file picker package, and the reason for that is because we have to select a file that we would like to upload as our user image. Apart from that, I'll also get our get_it package imported, and then finally I'll also import provider as well, which is our state management solution. So now that we have this done, the next thing that I'm going to do is that I'm going to import the services that we require as well. The services that we require are going to be our media service. So I'm going to do /services, and then the media service will also import /services, and then our database service file, and then I'll also import our cloud storage service as well. So /services and then cloud storage service. And with that, we'll go to the next section and we'll import some widgets as well. So these widgets refer to the custom widgets that we had created. For now, the two custom widgets that we had created, we're going to import them. So the first one was the widget for the custom form field that we had created, and that was in the file known as custom input fields. And then I'm going to import the other file that we had created as well, which was the file with the widget for the custom button, which was the rounded button. So now that we have all of the things imported, the next thing that I'm going to do is that I'm going to import our provider as well. And the provider that we require is going to be our authentication provider, because it's going to contain all of the logic that's going to allow us to actually register a user inside of Firebase. Mind be that the code does not exist in the provider for now, or the authentication provider does not contain the code required to register a user, but we'll add it later on. But for now, I'll just import the file. So for that, it'll be /providers, and then from there we can import our authentication provider. Now that we have most of our imports done, and we might come and add one or two more later, I'm going to create my class, and I'll call this our register page. And then I'm going to say that this page extends a stateful widget. So it's the basic gist of how we create our pages. And then what I'm going to do is that I'm going to implement the create state function, and then I am going to then head over to out of this class. And then the next thing after I'm done creating this class is that I'll create the corresponding state class for our class. So I'll call this register state, or register page state, sorry. And then I'll say that this extends state of type, and then that'll be register page. And with this, I'll open up the definition for this as well. So the first thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to implement the build function for my class, and inside of the build function we are going to do a thing that we have been doing very often, which is that I'm just going to say that we are going to have a function which will be called build UI, and then this function for now is going to return a scaffold for now. And then what I'll do is that for our build function, I'll say that instead of throwing an unimplemented error, we'll return our build UI function. And with this, we should have resolved all of the errors for our register page state. Finally, I'll go back to my register page create state function, and here I'm going to return an instance of our register page state class. And with this, I'll do Alt-Shift-F command, save, and make sure that we get no errors. So once this is done, the next thing that we're going to be doing is that we're going to be going to our main.dart file. We're going to be going to the top where we're importing our pages. And here what we're going to do is that I'm going to import my registration page after doing /pages, and then from there register page. And then I'll come down to the route section, and here where I'm actually registering the login route as well as the home route, I'm going to add another route, and I'll call this /register. And then I am going to copy the function for the login. I'm going to add that. And then instead of for the registration route returning an instance of login page, I'm going to return an instance of register page. And then with this, I'll do command save, and hopefully we shouldn't get any errors. So now that we have this done, what I'd like to do is that I'd like to go to my authentication provider, and I'd like to log out of my application right now because we are currently at the home page. So to log out, I'm just going to go to the authentication provider and then to the constructor of it. And here I'm just going to add auth.signout for now, just so that I can sign out and go back to our login page. So do this, restart the application. It's still going to log us in, but the next time I restart it, we should be on the login page. So I'll remove this call to sign out now, do command save and restart my application again, just to make sure we're logged out. And then what I'm going to be doing is that I'm going to be going to my login page, and I'm going to go down to the very bottom of our login page to the point that where we have a register account link button. And here what I'm going to say that on the onTap function, I am going to remove that. I'm going to add an arrow function instead of that. I'm going to say that we're going to take our navigation and we're going to say navigate to route. So this time it's not remove and navigate to route, it's just navigate to route, which means that we have the ability to come back to the page from which we had navigated to the new page. And I'm going to say that the route we navigate to is register. With this, I'm going to do Alt-Shift-F command save. And now if I click on my don't have an account button, you're going to see that it takes us to our registration page. And on iOS, if I swipe on the left side towards the right side like this, we can go back to our login page. Click again, we go, and we can go back to our login page. And that's why we use the navigate to route function and not remove and navigate to route, because if we had done remove and navigate to route, then the ability for us to come back wouldn't be possible. So with this, I think I'm going to end this video here. And now in the next video, we'll tackle the challenge of adding our first UI element to our registration page. So with that, thank you for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video.